What is immersion? Immersion in games describes a state in which a person's thoughts, attention, and goals are all focused in and around the game, as opposed to attending to being concerned with anything else. One thing that significantly enhances immersion in video games is music, and one genre of video games that has music as center is rhythm games. Rhythm games are games that, as I've said, center around music. Your goal in these games is to time your inputs to the beat of the music. There are many popular rhythm games like Osu, Beat Saber, and Friday Night Funkin'. However, we won't be talking about any of those games today. One game that we'll be talking about is Guitar Hero, the game where you absolutely shred or end up dead because of your poor guitar skills. Its use of guitar-shaped controllers and extensive playlists that spans tastes of many generations helped its success. Specifically, the playlist part is important for rhythm games and all games in general, as shown in a study where immersion was being measured, and in the first experiment they conducted, the music that they used for the game had negative effects on immersion, which they found was because it was not liked by the majority of participants. And later, when they improved the music, immersion improved for participants. This shows how the playlist of Guitar Hero greatly increases the chances of success. They kept players immersed as guitar players, playing good music. I emphasize music being good because, let's be honest, if you played a rhythm game and the music was bad, you are quitting. And so am I. Guitar Hero immerses players well, but compared to the next game, it pales in comparison. The next game will be my GOAT. Mic check. This, guys, is Unbeatable, where you play in a world where music is illegal and you do crimes. And in my opinion, Unbeatable absolutely destroys every other rhythm game in immersing players. Here's why. From the start of the game, you're being asked questions and it leads you into the calibration test, which further immerses you into the game. See, it doesn't just ask you, oh, press this button for calibration, it throws you right into it. Now, this isn't even Unbeatable's main immerser. It's the music plus visuals plus the action. Specifically, my favorite scene in Unbeatable. Watch how this scene combines music, visuals, and action all at once. It is best explained with my sources slated to the rhythm, which it says the rapid speed at which the player has to move, interact, and react, combined with the intense driving music, places you as the player under a level of stress that forces you to focus and react in time. Pairing this emotional intensity with the hardest and most complicated enemies encountered so far places the player in a heightened, intense state of flow, providing a captivating and immersive experience. This scene alone showcases how Unbeatable takes the rhythm game's classic follow the beat rules to the next level, which is why it's such a perfect representation of how rhythm games can keep players physically and emotionally immersed into the game. So, how do rhythm games create immersion for players? Well, they demand the player's attention. Look away for 1 second, and oops, you got a miss. Your accuracy has now plummeted, and now you gotta restart if you want to get that perfect score. Music is not just the background sound, it's the main part of the game. The music keeps you emotionally and physically prepared to lock into every single note. Without the music, the game would feel like mindless tapping. Even if you just play the song, it would never live up to a game where both the song and gameplay are in sync, like rhythm games. The impact of music applies not just in rhythm games, but in everything you do. Music can change how people feel, how focused they are, and how connected they are to what they are watching or playing. This is important for game developers, filmmakers, editors, musicians, and anyone trying to create anything memorable. For me, this topic matters because I want to create digital media that actually makes people feel something. Rhythm games show that when music and visuals work together, they can turn a simple game into an experience people want to replay just to feel it again. And now, I want to test the idea with you. If you are in the in-person presentation, I will spin a wheel and one of you will be able to try unbeatable yourselves. If you're on YouTube, then I urge you to buy the game. You won't regret it. Other than that, this is where the video ends. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more content.
There's a night